All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol AEZS, Aeterna Zentaris Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we jump into this chart, I do want every single investor to be aware that I have a new ticker symbol you won't want to miss, and analysis ratings have been upgraded, and it's working its way towards those numbers. I could see possibly the analysis ratings having to be reiterated or upgraded again because this ticker symbol has been running up. So stay tuned till the end. A lot of information that we're going to discuss on the chart and a brief section of a article talking more about the innovation, the product, and everything that this ticker symbol has to bring. So stay tuned till the end for more information on that. But for now, let's go ahead and talk about AEZS stock and how it ran up, right? We've seen this run from about $1.10 early on in the morning all the way up to $3.03 where it's at now, right? So between all of this bullish run, there's a lot of gray area. Why? Because all we see is green. We don't see any bearish candlesticks to kind of distinguish where the bears are actually trying to reappear. Well, if you look at the behavior of the chart, you could see some of the places where the bears try to level this off and pull it down or kind of keep it sideways. The bulls reappeared, and then now the bears are kind of leveling it off again. So the question is, could the bulls continue this run? So the 50-day moving average is down here at 150. Super important to keep in mind. Anything above 150 is bullish territory. Anything below it is bearish territory. Now, the highest point reached by the bulls is 361. I'd write that down. Super important point moving forward for the bulls. Now, if the bulls break through that, they can continue this momentum, pull further away from the 50-day moving average, and maintain themselves with that leverage, right, of upward direction in bullish territory. I mean, this has been a big run, but when you think about it, this stock didn't just start the run recently. It's been running since down here in the 30-cent range and working its way up slowly to this point. And now it took a very strong catalyst or big news to go ahead and get it running. So it took off. So very important to keep that in mind and also remember where it came from. That's something every single investor should be aware of. So if this was to pull back, hopefully it's a healthy pullback in the long-term picture of this stock. But in the short term or near term, it might look a little bit of a bearish type of approach. So you got to know what's going on here with this stock, what's the reason, and what's your goal with this stock moving forward. I do want every single investor to be aware of that. But the bulls definitely need to break through 361 to reach newer highs. So one of the first support levels I would use is right here, one of the lowest points as this continued to slowly work its way up, and that is right here at 276. If this support gets broken through, I would use down here, and this is just a suggestion and optional, you don't have to use it, but this point down here, 218. So I would use right here, right, 276 and 218 as support levels to kind of dissect the chart before looking to see what's going to happen if this gets closer to the 50-day moving average. At least with those support levels, you have some type of understanding or outlook on how this is reacting on its way down, and if the bulls are trying to reappear, and how it's reacting between those support levels and also between 218 and the 50-day moving average if both supports get broken through. So super important to keep that in mind. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watch this video. Stay tuned till the end because I have a ticker symbol you want to add to your watch list and you won't want to miss. So for everyone that has stayed to this point in the video, the ticker symbol I'm about to share with you guys has some indirect and direct correlation to COVID-19 vaccines. Now, I know that we're all focusing on vaccines, and that's what the hype is, and that's what we really center our focus on when it comes to COVID-19. But there's also other companies doing other innovations that are helping and assisting with the treatment of COVID-19, not just the vaccine. So let's look at this stock, and we're going to read a little part of an article that came out last week, and we're going to look at its chart. So the ticker symbol is LIFE, Life. And this company has ran today. I found it over the weekend. I wanted to watch it closely, right? And it had already started the run last week. I wanted to look for some consolidation, right? It was around the 390 range. On the 3rd, the 4th, it took off. The 5th, it kind of was sitting at $5 and some change. And it took off today again, reaching $8. Now, I really want every single investor to look for some consolidation or a slight pullback, if it's a healthy one, to watch closely moving forward how this reacts. But this is kind of more of a speculative one, because when we zoom out, this has ran up before and it comes right back down. And this is the most recent skyrocket, right, that we've seen this happen. So we want to look for some type of consolidation and also some more confirmation on this one. Again, this is very speculative. It's in the health field, but supposedly it's doing wonders when it comes to the treatment and everything it does. So let's see here. Although the company stock price is trending at just $391, which is where it was at before the 4th, this is an innovative approach to creating therapies, has many investors banking on life, right, in the long haul. So they're saying that this isn't just a speculation short term. There could be some long-term opportunity here. Well, we're already seeing the run. We need to see if this is going to cool off or if it's going to continue. Now, with clinical activity at most major pharmaceutical companies back on track, this company itself is currently a lead candidate in the phase 2 trial of ATYR1923. This drug is designed to help COVID-19 patients that have respiratory issues. And that's a big deal with the whole process of the COVID-19. So treatment is also getting better. This is actually a pretty optimistic and hopeful outlook for the way we're going to treat COVID in the near future. And also vaccines are being rolled out. So that's another thing as well. So yes, vaccines we're all focused on, but treatment is spectacular as well, helping more people cure faster and also have less respiratory issues due to what this drug is supposedly doing according to this article and what their trials are showing. Now, the success of this trial results are expected to release at the end of 2020, which were already released, and we're already seeing it in the chart how it was hanging out kind of sideways. It could create a large revenue stream for the company in the next year. In addition, this company itself has a number of promising projects in the pipeline. These include the NRP2 science to treat fibrotic lung disease and cancer. So they're doing way beyond just COVID-19 patients that are having respiratory issues. They have other innovations and other drugs coming their way and opportunities to dominate in these sectors. So when you think about it, yeah, it had a run towards the end of 2020. You could see it here in December, and then it came right back down. It ran right back up in January, and this is the largest run that we've seen the stock have within all this speculation and hype. And now it's becoming more of an official type of information. This was hanging out at around 390, right? Right before it ran up on the 4th, then on the 5th, and here we are on the 8th. So long term, could this continue? Possibly. That's why this is one that you definitely want to do some research on. But a lot of analysis price targets is what I would really tell you guys to look deeper into, because there's some room here still according to the analysis ratings that are out there. I've seen as high as $15 and as low as $12 to $11. So if anybody wants to correct me on that or share under analysis ratings that you find, you guys are more than welcome to down below. For now, it's seeming speculative in the sense of how it's ran up. We want to look for a slight pullback, which could be healthy, or some consolidation, but there's room in the uptrend going into this year by the fact that these phase trials, especially phase trial 2, is looking so good, and it's actually helping patients, which is going to be a big change when it comes to the treatment, right, opportunity of COVID-19. Vaccines, big stuff, but the treatment as well is nice to focus on and know that companies are out there making these moves. So this is something else to not overlook and pay close attention to moving forward. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.